I shot a competition in Eskilstuna, Sweden earlier this week. I did alright. I finished 12th out of about 100 in production division. This is going to be a performance analysis to analyze what mistakes I made and what I could have done better and what I need to work on in order to get even more good at shooting. Stage 1, Comstock long course. Starting position was back center. My plan was to start with the target array on the left there, do a reload, and then while moving right, shoot the 3 targets in the center, get the rightmost target heading into the corridor, doing the 3 at the bottom of the corridor, backing out while reloading, and getting the last 3 ones. Right off the bat, it's obvious that I need to work on my running starts. I'm way too slow off the blocks here and I can't get a good power position to initiate my run. There's seconds to be won there. Here I actually forget that I'm supposed to do a reload, so I sort of acquire a side picture before going for the reload. One alternate solution here might have been to skip shooting on the move and instead move all the way down here before engaging the 3 center targets and then turning into the corridor to go for the target seen here. I also could have gone all the way right and got the 3 open targets before going back and hosing down the 3 targets at the bottom of the corridor. The fastest guys in my squad though did it exactly this way, so I'm not sure I would have actually gained anything from that. I finished 19th on this stage with 79.24%. I had 24 A hits, 8 C hits, and I shot the stage in 23.71 seconds. Stage 2 was another Comstock long course. Starting position was with hands on marks, you can see there on the left barricade. We had 2 awkward shooting positions around the barricades. Mistakes I made were that I almost overshot a target, and also I deviated from my game plan where I figured I'd shoot a long distance target from standing still down by the barricade, but instead I ran up and had to shoot it on the move. So you got the round barricade right off the bat here. I go to host down the next 2 targets, and here you can see me kind of looking for the 3rd one. It's even more obvious from my point of view here. What I should have done is mapped out exactly where I should have jumped to engage the 3rd target here. I'm losing tons of time here just looking for that shot. I take off, I kind of botched the reload there, do the other round barricade shot. Now this is where I figured I'd shoot the target right up there behind the tires, but I forgot about it. So instead I had to stop up here, engage that target, which made for another stop on this course, which cost me time, I guess. I finished 10th on this stage with 82.46%, down 3 points, and I shot in 22.25 seconds, so I did right, I guess. Stage 3 was the 3rd Comstock long course of the match. My plan here was to engage as many targets as possible without moving depth-wise, just try to move laterally to get the targets on the left, right and center left and right before going deep to get the last 4 targets there. So starting with hands above heads on the signal I draw, and here you can see how I try to find that space to engage those targets without moving forward and shooting around the barricade, which some people did. And again on the other side, for moving all the way left to get the leftmost 2 targets. You can see where I need to work on moving faster out of position and into position. Also botched the reload there a bit, which made me, kind of lose my step a bit. It's even more obvious here where I move kind of slow out of position. I finished 21st on this stage with 67.38% with 17 A hits, 7 C hits, and did it in 21.89 seconds. Stage 4 was pretty straightforward, just sit there and host targets. You had to be seated and you had to start with your empty gun on the table and all magazines to be used positioned on the table. I finished 23rd here with 67.31%, down 2 points. I did it in 7.22 seconds. What I should have done is just shot it faster. You have to be extremely fast and extremely accurate to be competitive in these short stages. If you make one mistake, that's going to cost you. Stage 5, also pretty much straightforward. Stand anywhere in area A, all steel, just put them down. Some tricky situations around the barricades there, awkward positions. A lot of people had tremendous problems with this stage for some reason. They blamed the sunlight coming in blocking their sights. I did right, I actually finished 3rd on this stage, and I didn't even shoot it very fast. Obvious weak points here are hanging on to the shots for way too long. I need to practice shot calling. You can see here I kind of wait for the steel to fall instead of feeling that I have the hit. And also moving too slow out of and into positions. Also, there's really no reason to let go of my support hand here. I should just make a quick jump with my grip intact and re-engage the next array. I still did it right here though. Like I said, 3rd place with 95.73%, shot it in 16.64 seconds, which made this actually my best stage, but it could have been even better. I should be able to grab a win in this stage. Stage 6, this was my favorite stage actually, a medium course with some long distance movement, which I favor because I'm fast over long distances. The popper here activated a mover, which was a bonus target, and the two obvious solutions were to get the popper jump right and get the mover while stationary, get T1, and then run downrange and get the last 2 targets. I'll do what I did and get the popper, and then just gun it down, get target 1 while moving, go in faster downrange, get the 3 targets and the mover before it's slid into cover. There goes the popper in the first shot, and just as target 1 comes into view, get that one and just run down, get the mover, get target 2, 3 and 4. Here's the same stage again from my point of view. Again, being able to call my shots here would have made me faster out of the starting position. Coming up on target 1, grabbing that one while moving, and then just gunning it down range. I would have wished I'd been just a bit faster so that I could shoot the mover and target 2 from the same position as I would have shot targets 3 and 4 here. Other than that, I'm kinda happy with this stage. I did it right on it. I finished 6th with 84.15%, 8 A hits, 3 C hits, and I did it in 11.44 seconds. Rasmus Gydenberg, current Swedish champion, did it in 10:34, I think, with slightly better hits, which is kind of fun. Stage 7 was a medium course that I absolutely tanked on. Pretty straightforward. You start on top of the top pallet there. I got the 3 targets in the center before moving down, getting the low targets and the left targets, before going right while reloading and getting the last 4 targets. It was super slippery on top of the pallets though, so I had to go slow, and even going slow I actually tripped up and almost fell. But I got it done, even though it took me some time and it cost me a lot of places in the final results. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I finished in 26th with 52.82%, 18 A hits, 4 C hits, and did it in 22.41 seconds. Stage 8 was a pretty straightforward medium course. You had to start lying down on your back though, with your gun placed on the pad in front of you, empty. You could have your magazines on you or on the table or wherever you wanted actually. There's nothing really to it. Load the gun, start shooting. I had a slight trigger freeze here on target 2 where I missed the reset. Other than that, I guess yes, I should have shot it faster. You see the trigger freeze coming up here on target 2. Also, if you pay close attention, you see that when I jerk the trigger, I actually pull the gun down into the left, which is something I love to work on. Getting that sort of trigger freeze though is a side effect of actively trying to ride the reset, which is it's a trade-off. I finished 7th with 74.12%. I had 11 A hits and 1 C hit, and I did it in 9.70 seconds, which yeah, I'm kind of happy with. What I should have done better is shot it faster and more accurate, I guess, which comes down to practicing more. That's all there is to it, really. In summary, I was kind of frustrated with this competition because I know that I can do better. What I need to work on most is shot calling, which comes with experience and just upping the volume of training, which right now is hard to do because I don't have access to my own gun. Other than that, always practice more exit and entry into positions, because I lost a lot of time coming into position and exploding out of positions. Sort of in the same category is working on being faster when it comes to lateral movement, moving sideways, which is pretty much most of what we do. Most movement in IPSC is lateral. There's not too much depth-wise movement going on. Tactics-wise, I'm quite happy. There's not too many stations where I think I would have solved it any differently than what I did. I just need to work on remembering my game plan so that I don't get lost in it and do these stupid mistakes where I miss reloads or overshoot targets. I could work on mapping out exactly where I need to run to before engaging a target, so that I don't have to look for targets as much as I did in some stages here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Some new things to work on and hopefully get more better at shooting. Thanks for watching.